Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? Look at this beautiful sunshine here. We got November 7th, 2024. We're upper 50s, maybe 57 degrees. There's the Divvy bike van. They service the Divvy bikes there. That's the station here. We're at Lake in Michigan, Chicago, Illinois here, United States of America, planet Earth. How's everybody doing? There's the Prudential building. And we'll cross the street here and we'll head towards Millennium Park. Someone this morning was asking about the bean. I said, hey, please tune in at lunchtime. I know the odds of that happening are probably nil, but we gave it a try there. Hey, John James, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, you were on this morning. You saw we walked by the beach. I don't know if you saw earlier we had the beaver there by the South Pond. I posted that rerun there. Hey Julie, how you doing there? How you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Lambie T, good afternoon. How you doing there, Chris? Yeah, East Lansing. Look at this beautiful sunshine. I hope you got beautiful sunshine there in East Lansing too. In Michigan there. Patty cakes, yeah. Yeah, John James, Pete Martinez, thanks for tuning in. Hazlet, Michigan. Yeah, we got a lot of people tuning in from Michigan. That's great. Yeah, I was reading an article. It's just amazing, and I'm just making observations. I know people's political views span the spectrum. Thanks for letting me just express what you and I encounter in day-to-day life, read a newspaper. It was amazing. I remember that when President-elect Trump there was in Detroit and he bashed Detroit. He did the same thing in Milwaukee. But the people in Milwaukee and Michigan, I don't know if the people in Detroit majority voted for Trump, but the state of Michigan went for Trump. It didn't affect, you can bash your wife, you can bash your kids, and people will still vote for him. It's just amazing. And then, the Teflon Don, and I'll never understand it, but I don't understand a lot of things about that guy. And I guess because he doesn't appeal to me. If he appealed to me, I would overlook it. And I overlook other things. I overlook things liberals say all the time. I know liberals say things that make other people, liberal politicians say things all the time that make other people squirm, and I can tolerate it because I live in this city, and I've been living in this city for 26 years, and for me, it's just old hat. I guess that's what it is. Hey, look, that's a nice bike. Hey, we got sirens here. We got the fire truck. Let's get across the street here. We'll watch this fire truck here. This is Randolph Street. Yeah, that came from number 6. Here comes number 6 fire truck. It's a ladder. Chicago Fire Department. Yeah. Pete, how's it going there? How's it going, everybody? But I don't even know how to express it. I want success for America. The people have spoken, but I'm much more pessimistic about the future than others. So, it's if it's as great as his followers and supporters, and people think he's the anointed by God because he had survived the assassination attempt. So who am I to go against God? God, we might as well just let the priests and the clergy run the whole thing there if God's really in charge. Yes, I'll lay off of that too, because I know my religious views are not in the mainstream at all. Hey, there's the Aeon. There's the Prudential Tower. Carlos Rolon has the augmented reality here. Let's go out there. We'll check the progress on the Christmas tree. That's what the person was asking. The person this morning was asking about the Christmas tree. We saw the Christmas tree in John Hancock Center, which 875 North Michigan. This is the official Christmas tree that we saw earlier this week. See, they're putting the lights on there, so hopefully the person asking this morning will be able to see this YouTube and check out the progress. We'll go by this tree several times until they officially turn it on, probably the Saturday night before Thanksgiving. And here, look at this. There it is, the Christmas tree. They got cranes all around. You can walk pretty close to it. We got the sun, but there it is. They're putting the lights on the official Christmas tree here at Millennium Park. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Chicago. I'm missing everybody here. Very lucky guy, Michael, Chris Schultz, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Sorry if I missed somebody else there. Krista and Adam Patty Cakes is tuning in there. We already got Julie Reed and John James. Thanks, everybody. Very lucky guy. Yeah, good afternoon, Kevin. How you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. So, there it is. Look at this plane. This plane's flying. But there it is, the official Christmas tree. Millennium Park, setting up the Christmas lights. Yeah, taking shape. Yeah, thanks everybody for saying hello. There's the ice skating rink, so we'll see it. Let's go up and check out the bean. We got some crowds here. Let me get the camera straight here. There we go. So what else is going on here? We got, we saw those 2 beavers this morning at the South Pond on TikTok. I posted that on TikTok. And it was so amazing because, you know, yesterday, I know most of you saw, we were on the Chicago River yesterday and we saw a muskrat. Now I was mistakenly calling it a beaver. Piece of Lisa tuned in just in time. Set of straight. She knows her animals much better than I should have known because it was too small. Had the wrong tail. Had like a rat tail instead of a beaver tail. But what we saw this morning was real beavers. I know somebody else thought it was a woodchuck or some version of a woodchuck. They called it some version of a pig. But I had to look it up. I didn't know the nickname for it there. But Krista, how you doing there? Yeah, Tracy. First lunch live. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for tuning in just in time. Here we're at the Great Bean of Chicago. Look at it in the glorious sunshine here. Look at the crowd. Isn't it amazing? At lunchtime and in the evenings, all these people show up to take pictures of the bean there. They got the selfie tripods and families, and look at all these people taking pictures in front of the bean here. This is great. Yeah, how you doing there? Yeah. Great Bean of Chicago, Cloud Gate. Anish Kapoor there. Anish Kapoor, that's his name. They're the British sculptor. Look, everybody's got all kinds of equipment. Hey, people are jumping on the bean. See how you can go right up to it and see yourself in the reflection here. See, they got a nice group shot there. Dogs like it. See, you can go. I can photobomb them. I'm right behind them there. So you can go right up to the bean there. Yeah, just taking pictures here. It's hard to get close to it sometimes because there's so many people taking pictures. You'll be in somebody else's picture, but
It's funny.
here we'll try to get close to it here. There, you can see me. How you going? How you doing? There's Brian Really Chicago. How's everybody doing there? See, he's waving. Hey, I know you. Hey, good Cliff Dweller. How you doing? That's great. Thanks for saying hello. Yeah, that's great.
I caught you coming in.
Perfect timing. Thanks for saying hello. Enjoy the sunshine. This is great. So hey, Cliff Dweller. That's great. So here we'll head right around here. And he was streaming. He knew to tune in. That's great. Yeah, everybody's saying hello. Say hello to Cliff Dweller. Look at that beautiful baby in front of the bean there. Yeah. Oh, it's cute. So here we go. And yeah, let's try to walk underneath this thing. Let's see if we well, here, before we do, let's look at the ice skating rink here. So no ice yet. There's it's hard to see the Christmas tree there. Yeah, Michael Anderson, you remember Cliff Dweller? We ran into him several times, and there he was. But what a beautiful day to be out and about. He's enjoying this upper 50 degrees. We got babies, we got all kinds of groups here. Look, he's taking a nice shot there. Yeah. So here we'll head underneath here. If you go underneath the bean, you can see yourself reflected several times. You got to be careful you don't hit your head when you get to the side here. Look at this. So you can go right up and hit your head. Cloud Gate. Yeah. Lamby T. Thanks everybody for tuning in here. Sorry if I missed anybody. Mia. Yeah, so we'll keep on cruising here. Got to make sure they got these steps here just for me to trip. Yeah, look at these people taking Great Bean of Chicago with the skyline there. Yeah, the rain. So Southern California tuning in. That's great. We had people tuning in from all over the world this morning. That was great. Guyana and Venezuela and UK. All over the place. Yeah, the winds. It was at the Santa Ana winds. Yeah, this is, I guess, in the fall here. That's when the Santa Ana winds take their toll there. So we'll skip the Lurie Gardens. Lurie Gardens are great, but in the fall, they affect my allergies. As I'm sure everybody, you get the fall pollen and dust, and it was worse when I grew up, when I was in the country as a kid growing up. The farmers would harvest the corn and the soybeans in the fall, and oh man, my allergies would go nuts. And then I learned, like, the mowing the grass. I had to mow my father's grass, which was great. You know, I was happy to help out. He put food on the table and paid for us brats. And then here, let's head straight down this way. And then so I'd mowed my father's grass. He had an acre of grass. I'd mow my grandmother's grass. She had 2.5 acres of grass. Well, I had grass allergies. And so every time I'd mow the grass, my allergies would be horrible. And I had to do it every week. Mow the grass and have allergies. It was great. They would try to give me like Sudafed or Zyrtec or whatever. And I would just get drunk off the Sudafed. It was great. There's the Crown Fountain. We'll cross here at Michigan Avenue. Yeah, let's check out this comic book store. Every day I was always on the wrong side of the street because there's not a crosswalk on this side of the street, so we'll try to catch the light here at Michigan and Madison. This is Michigan and Madison. There's the Chicago Flag Association Hotel, street wall of Michigan Avenue. We'll look up the street here. We'll see the nice view to the Wrigley building. Quite windy. 100 homes. Oh no, really? 100 homes are burnt. Camarillo area. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's bad when those winds pick up. And we'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers there. And yeah, I hope the winds die down here. So here we'll head across the street here, right at Michigan and Madison. We'll check out this Graham Cracker Comics. I think I've filmed in it before. I think they're pretty cool with me filming in there. I'll promote their business there. Nice comic book shop here right in the loop of Chicago. So Madison and Michigan. We'll leave the Millennium Park area there. And we'll start heading due west on Madison. Chai. Sharon, how you doing there? Lorene, how you doing there, everybody? Thanks for tuning in, Lorene. Yeah, we'll go by Graham Cracker Comics here. Let's see what they got in here. Let's see if they're okay with me filming there. No public restroom, okay. But here we got a nice comic store. How you doing? Is it okay if I'm trying to promote businesses in the loop and just show that there's a nice comic book store right here? Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, look at all this stuff here. They got figures, comics, Graham Cracker Comics right here, manga, comics. Look at that. Look at all these rare, early Marvel and DC. We're streaming okay. They got posters, Batman. Look at that. See, comic books right in the loop here. I don't know if they got any other locations. They got all these books. And look at this. Look at this nice painted figure right here. Wow. My cousin Matthew, Lorene, you know Matthew, Debbie's son. He loves this stuff. He collects all this stuff. And so I'll have to show him this. It smells like a bookstore. There, $1 comics. There, that's my price right there. You get some $1 comics, X-Men. But hey, I think you get the idea here. Look, they got some nice gift ideas here. How you doing? They get the Hulk, Sonic the Hedgehog, Doctor Who. But hey, here, we'll head out of here and keep on going here. Thanks a lot. Thanks for Graham Cracker Comics here, right across from Raising Cane's here. This is Madison Street. Graham Crackers Comics, Chai. And Loop of Chicago will keep on going here. They got, look at all the stuff there. Haven't seen Matt in a while. We need to check on Matt. Oh yeah, Matthew Klein there, yeah. I guess he's back. Okay, so he was working in Chicago, Lorene. That was a year or two ago. He had that job. He was traveling all over the country. But he didn't like that job, and so he, we'll wait for this. Here, we'll cross the street here. I don't want to wait for this truck backing out. I think he's back towards Louisville now. He's living where he did live there in Sellersburg, near where Clara used to live and where Diane's down there. But I think he wants to move to like Kentucky. I don't know. Well, I'll see Debbie probably at Thanksgiving. I talked to Mike Overstreet last night, and so I know I need to. My dad and I should swing by your place. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll talk about it. It'll be a whirlwind trip. I'll try to make it back for Thanksgiving, but I know I missed you guys the last time because of Mikey's wedding. But there, we'll go underneath Wabash here, and we'll head across the street here. How you doing? Yeah, the Lunch Bunch. How you doing there, Tom Bot? Yeah, Denise, how you doing there, Mia? Get Superman comics for 12 cents. 12 cents, that's amazing. Not 15, not 10, 12 cents. That's amazing. There, we'll head across, we'll check out the Gothic Target here. We'll head over to State Street. Here comes the green line. Here's the green line pulling into the Washington Wabash station on the loop here. L train. Scenes of the city. Wabash and Madison. Look, they stuck it way back here. You can't even see it on the corner. Maddie, yeah, I need to meet Maddie. She's like, where's that guy we see on TV walking around Chicago? I know we were supposed to get together. You know, it just didn't work. It was because Amanda and Mike didn't have any kids at the wedding. I know. And that was their choice, not mine. So I would have very much have loved to see you guys at that. But it was so rainy and crappy that day. Remember, that's when that hurricane blew into Cincinnati and affected you, and there was power outages. Me and my dad we left the wedding a little earlier, and we got stopped. They were working on the power lines there by, Hamilton. And we had to wait until they fixed. We had to go a different route. We had to take a detour. But here's the Gothic Target here. Look at the wonderful Louis Sullivan ornamentation here. The very detailed cast iron, wrought iron entrance. Look at this. Look how they call this the Gothic Target. Here, we'll cross the street here. And of course, we went by Macy's earlier this week. Lorene, if you missed it, Macy's has the window displays out already for Christmas. We went inside. They got Macy's, which used to be Marshall Field's, decorated for the holidays already, which is nice. So hopefully we'll start seeing some more Christmas decorations as we head later in the month here. But there's the Gothic Target. Used to be Carson Prairie Scott, designed by Louis Sullivan way back at the early part of the 20th century. So here's State Street, looking up towards the Chicago Theater here. And we'll go down these vintage skyscrapers over Chicago here. Yeah, this year went so fast. How's it going, Tracy? I know, where does the time go? It's freaking me out when I get these, year reruns. It'll be like on this day a year ago, and I'm like, it's really been a year since it did that, because everything starts to, blend into everything else. Early window shopping, yeah, you got it. Here's a Walgreens. Here's the There's a drugstore right there in the downtown there. It's nice. Chicago Public Schools. What's up with the school board? I know there's a lot of controversy with the Chicago school board resigning and the mayor and all that stuff, so we'll stay away from that. But here's where they're at if you're looking for the Chicago Public Schools. There's the Chase building. Look at that. He got flares out at the bottom. It has a curve to it. And the scale of these buildings. If this building was in any other downtown, it would be the tallest building in the downtown. It's nearly 1,000 feet tall. But in Chicago, in the middle of the loop, you know, it gets hidden by all the other skyscrapers. Isn't that amazing? So here we'll cross Dearborn. Yeah, let's head up to Daley Plaza. It looks like they made more progress on the Kris Kringle Park market. I know some people are visiting Chicago in December, and they've been asking about the Kris Kringle market here, so we'll show you progress. Taco, how you doing? People have been asking about you. I should have reached out to you. Hope you're doing well. And people are like, where's Taco? Thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, Lorraine. Taco jalapeno salsa. Yeah, let's see, look at our nice community here. So, Washington, you got to be careful not to. I think I could walk right down through here. So here, let's go like we're going to the Blue Line subway here. We'll go down into the station here. I like doing this sometimes. We took a red line ride on TikTok on election night because it was raining. And then I sped up that footage. It got a little truncated, but yeah, here's the Blue Line trains here. We streaming okay? Look how you can go right into the Cook County Administration Building. See how the right from the subway, you don't even have to go outside. You can go right into the building there without going up on the street. Down in the hole. Now I'm thinking of the Alice in Chains song there. But here we'll head out of the Blue Line here. How you doing? And we'll head up to Dearborn Street. Isn't that nice how you can do that? You just see, we walked down one and we came out the other. That's my Stairmaster. Yeah, what's happening there, everybody? So here, yeah, let's cruise by Daley Plaza. We'll give you progress of the Kris Kringle market. We got the light. There's Channel 2 News. They're doing yoga. Maybe we'll get the weather report here. Puppy yoga, that's what they're doing. They're doing puppy yoga on Channel 2 News there. CBS. Here, look, Kris Kringle Market. It's taking shape here. Let's check it out. Yeah. There, puppy yoga. CBS News there, that's the live TV feed there for the lunchtime news. There's some pigeons here. So here they're setting up. You see the City Hall here. How you doing? You see that's the, how you doing? There's the old ComEd station there. And then look, they're setting up. They're setting up for the Kris Kringle Market. There's the forklift. There's the Eternal Flame for all the military branches of the military there. And here, let's head. Look, they made a lot of progress here. We'll walk behind. They got one of these beer halls where you get the gluten wine. See, handmade ornaments from Germany. People come from Germany to staff this. And look at that. That's the whole backside here. We'll walk around. Well, let's just walk through here. See, this is the backside of the Kris Kringle Market. The view of the Picasso of a real woman's profile. Well, here, let's check it out. Let's look at the Picasso. Yeah, people interpret this sculpture any different number of ways. Of course, it was controversial because the city spent a lot of money to pay Pablo Picasso and to build it out of steel. And Pablo Picasso, people think it's based upon a woman. But some people think it looks like a baboon, or some people think it looks like a pigeon. But look, there it is. You see how the lips, and we're looking at it from the side. We'll walk all the way around it here. And here's the Eternal Flame. Here's the Eternal Flame with the pigeon there. But here, see these flags? There's Cook County flags and the City of Chicago flag. There's the Picasso. What do you think? Does that look like a woman? Let's walk around the front of it. Here's your weather forecast. 57, 59, 60. Here comes the pigeons. That's not too bad. Look at a lot of sunshine. That's your Chicago forecast heading into the weekend. At least the rain's holding off. And so here we'll head right around. Thanks for tuning in here. There's the Picasso. Look at that Picasso sculpture. Tracy Spires, how you doing there? Yeah, everybody else there. The old man with the guitar. Yeah, that's a famous Picasso painting. Yeah, I think, is that in the Art Institute? I've seen that painting. I don't know if it's, they have a few really famous Picassos in the modern wing, along with the Salvador Dalís and the other modernists and surrealists. There's the Picasso here, Daley Plaza. See, they're setting up for Kris Kringle Market here. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting ready, Pink Panther. See, look, they're setting it up. Set there. Look how we walked by this several times this week, and every day they're making progress. I'll be out of town next week for business travel, so we'll see when I get back. Hopefully it'll be all set up, and maybe it'll be open the following week, leading up to, I don't know if they're gonna do. I want to ask this guy. I think he knows that Trump was elected, so I'm surprised he's still. How you doing here? You don't have to deal with Joe anymore. So here, that's great. So here we'll head right through. What's he gonna protest when Trump's president? Is he? Well, I'm gonna be interested to see if his sign changes. That guy has a Wikipedia article. He stands there. He's been standing there for as long as I can remember. That's his job. That's his right. That's his First Amendment free speech right to stand in the public sphere. Remember one time, remember how the corporate security chased me out of some corporate office tower, and then we went right over to Kris Kringle Market and there was security, and they say, hey, come on in, because it's a public square in front of a courthouse. Now, they wouldn't want me filming in the courthouse. Here's the Thompson Center. We've been filming this a lot because I'll go over to the Riverwalk. We got enough time. We'll head over to the Riverwalk and I'll come back that way. Hey Denise, Pink Panther. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Makes you think of a bug. Here, let's see if we can get across the street before the light changes here. This car's got to turn here. We'll get across here. Yeah, we made it 4 seconds. Hey, how you doing? So here's the Thompson Center. We'll film it this way. There's people going on the unicycles there. See how you can look right into the atrium there? And we're going to replace all the glass. And they're redoing, they gutted the interior. Google's taking us over. This was the State of Illinois building in the Thompson Center, but this is what it is now. Hey, Mean Girls, the musical. Is that what's playing at the Palace Theater? No, the Auditorium Theater. Mean Girls is playing at the Auditorium Theater, which is where Roosevelt University is. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Chicago here. We'll head into the Palace Theater and we'll head over towards the Riverwalk here. I might enter it a different way. We'll zigzag. We'll zig and we'll zag. So City Hall's on our left here. Look at these giant windows. We'll get to LaSalle Street. We'll cross LaSalle Street. Has a really good view to the Board of Trade here. We'll get it. Yeah. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, thanks for checking out YouTube here, because yeah, I know you've been on the TikTok morning and night. Appreciate it. Thanks for being part of that. And look how we can look down to the Board of Trade here. We're crossing LaSalle. Look how nice that looks. The financial district historically of Chicago. Now it's a lot of this is changing the housing and the amount of people. That's all been changed online, and the pits aren't People don't trade in the pits the way they used to. Look at that. The entire western side of the Thompson Center is devoid of the glass curtain wall as they replace it for the Google headquarters at Thompson Center. So here, let's see if we get the L going by. Here's the Cadillac Palace Theater here. This is the Allegro Hotel. Hotel Allegro. There it goes. There's the L. How's it going, Kevin? Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Thanks, Kevin. All streaming all the time. Look at that, an eclipse. One train goes one way, the orange line's going north. Heading around the loop of Chicago here. We're on Randolph Street, and that's Wells Street. That's what the L track's on top of Wells Street's there. It's only a matter of time before he bashes your hometown. Are you talking about the Orange Man? Are you talking about the Oompa Loompa? I try not to bash. I'm pretty nice to you, you know. Even though you're a Tigers fan and you're a Lions fan, that's okay. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Kevin G, how you doing? So here we'll cross Wabash. Yeah, the Detroit teams are doing much better than the Chicago teams, I'll tell you that. And you're due. Remember that Bulls-Detroit Pistons rivalry, the beginning of Michael Jordan's reign there. There, let's head up the L tracks here. Let's go up this way. Let's go up to the L intersection. Look at that view. You don't normally, again, that building, when it was built in the 20s, you could see that all around, and then they built so many other buildings around it that it's hidden because it's not right on the river. And here we're underneath the station here. We'll hear the L train going by here. Anna, how you doing there? Yeah. Doing good. They relined that corner of Wells. Let me see what you're saying there. Hold on a second here. Hey, that's a nice hat. Yeah, that corner of Wells and Randolph's changed a lot. Yeah. See, nothing last. Here's Rosati's Pizza. Authentic Chicago pizza. You go to Rosati's, Wells Books. Look! Adult! They can't... There's an X-rated bookstore right there. That's one of the last ones left. Who buys their stuff that way? Here's the station. The L station. Here, Cleo's. So this is an L train intersection. There's the pink line heading around the bend here. And there goes the brown line heading north, so we'll follow this brown line as we cross Lake Street. This is Lake Street and Wells. Wells crosses the river here. There's Lake Street looking the other way. There you can see the reflection in the windows. Mom's ornamental cabbage and kale. Yeah, let's head up to the Riverwalk here. We got 12:33. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Chicago. Wells Books, yeah. There you go, check it out. Wells Books. That's the place. They got lingerie too. I guess they're not selling enough books. Hey, look at this nice scooter. The Cumin Bowl. The Dog House. The Dog House. Anybody tried the Dog House? Is that good? Food Hall. Wells Street Market. Let's check out Wells Street Market. I think this is a food court, so I don't get over here. Let's check out this food court. Look at this beautiful entry here. We're at Wells, just south of Wacker. And yeah, let's check out. Let's follow this guy. We'll check out the Wells Market, 222 North Wells Street. Hey, they got a nice chandelier here. So they got some food here. Let's see, Hawaiian Brothers. What else they got here? Badass breakfast burritos, the Impossible Shop. Yeah, they got a little food court here. Let's see what's this. Pete's Coffee. Yeah, don't get me started, Kevin. I know we're all recovering from the shock of this week. It's going to be a long 4 years. But can it possibly be as great as the guy? He's just a politician there at Cumin Club. I know you can't discount the power grab he's going to try to do. People elected a wannabe dictator. Why would somebody do that? You know.
Maybe he's right.
Hey, look at this. There we got the Brown Line heading across Wells Street here. Ah, look at it speeding up there. Into the city. Look at the merchandise mart. Look how nice it looks. There's Wolf Point scooting along there. Look at that Salesforce Tower. We were over there yesterday. Remember, we walked over to the Kinsey Street Bridge, so we'll skip that today. Look at these beautiful detailing around these windows. Look at that. 205 Wacker Drive here. So let's head across Wacker Drive. Let's head down to the Riverwalk here. Let's see what's shaking. Let's see if we see some boats. There's still some people on the architectural tour boats. Yeah, it's not our lesson to learn. I know. What if it backfires? What if we're stuck with this guy, you know, and even for the people that he somehow disappointed or can't deliver, you know, and I want to root for America. I mean, it's hard, you know. Now we know how they felt for 4 years. You know, everybody takes a turn. Here's yeah, we'll head down to the Riverwalk here. Merchandise mart. Okay, here we'll head down the stairs here. Wells and LaSalle Street. There's that building. Those two buildings from the other side there on Wells Street. It's hard to see them unless you're right in the loop there, but they're beautiful vintage skyscrapers with crowns on the top. Very detailed ornamentation. Pink Panther, what are we saying there? Yeah, you know, it's a shame. I will criticize the Democrats again for not having a true open primary process. They went with Joe Biden and that didn't work out. And then they changed horses, and you know, would Kamala have won if they had an open primary process? We'll never know. So I fault the Democratic Party once again. I faulted them when they did it with Hillary because it was her turn. You know, it was her turn. They just remember how that turned out with the Republican Party. They did Bob Dole that way, and they did Mitt Romney. Both those people lost. Can't these parties learn? You got to have a primary process. Let the people decide. Don't force somebody to be your standard bearer, you know, without vetting. And I know Kamala was vetted, but she went through the primary process and didn't do well in 2020. And she did amazingly well. I give her credit. With the short time she had, she did better than I expected. But again, I talked, some of my relatives and other people I've talked to, they mentioned this too. They said she didn't answer questions. She didn't, you know, she was kind of evasive. I know all politicians have to walk that fine line if you divulge to. Her policies were very vague. You know, I wanted to believe in her policies, but I don't know if she could get them through Congress. I don't know if she could, the lacking on detail. It was all pie in the sky. You know, now I'm not saying that Trump's are any better. I think Trump's are even more vague. It's just kind of like, he's going to say it's great, even when it's not. They give you a big pile of dew and say it's great, make you smell it. He'll like it. He'll force it in your face. Eat this. And then if you don't like it, he'll somehow make it's your fault. What do you mean you don't like what I cooked up for you here? I don't like it. I just don't. You know, I'm envious of people that love that guy because they actually have a candidate they truly love and trust and believe in. I've never had that my entire life. The closest was Barack Obama, but you know, I was shocked when how quickly his honeymoon wore off because of the Great Recession, and we had to deal with the Tea Party, and people went nuts and bashed Chicago, and still to this day people bash Chicago because of the association with Obama, and I have to deal with that on my accounts, and I accept that. I walked past the house where his mother-in-law lived when he was president. Here's the well, she lived in the White House too with the kids there. Here's the shoreline sightseeing. Here's the Evening Star. We're looking at the Wells Street Bridge there, and on point. Thanks everybody. Yeah. You think Trump's going to solve the homeless population in Chicago? Is he just going to deport all the homeless people? Is that how he's going to solve it? Even if they're American citizens? You know, I'm serious. You know, he says he's going to fix every single problem. Good luck with that. What is he, you know? I guess he does think he's God, since God spared his life. And I don't want political violence. I don't want to even talk about it because it's a no-win situation for me as a moderator. I can't even joke about it. Here's the shoreline Evening Star. Here's the Star of Chicago. Both of those are shoreline boats. Pretty full for November architectural tour. They're going by the Britannica. Here's where the Eastland disaster happened. You can look it up on Wikipedia. The Eastland disaster. It was a horrible boat, capsized here. Like over 800 people perished. It was horrible. So I don't even like telling the story, but I know people liked it for Halloween and stuff. There's shoreline. Yeah, look at that. Riverwalk here. See people jogging in shorts. This weather's not too bad. He has a concept of a plan. He has a concept of a plan. That's all you need. People would rather believe the hype. You just want to, you know, America was the horrible, worst place, the seventh circle of hell until he became president, and then it's the greatest, the best thing ever. You know, you see how high the stock market is? How if you keep pushing it higher and higher, it's just going to get unstable. The Fed's doing a meeting today. The Federal Reserve has a lot more to do with the price of things with interest rates than whatever the president does, and he's going to try to control the Fed. Okay, so New Year's Eve, yeah, you're right. They usually do have fireworks on New Year's Eve. Now, don't go, in years past, I don't know what they're going to do this year. So, check online, verify what I say here. But usually they have the fireworks closer to Michigan Avenue because they used to do like a type of ball drop on the side of the Hyatt there. And the Hyatt's just east of DuSable Michigan Avenue Bridge and Wacker Drive. I venture to say, yeah, if you're on the Riverwalk towards Michigan Avenue, you'll be able to see the fireworks. They usually shoot them off along the river, but more towards the lake, more towards the Michigan Avenue Hyatt. If you do a Google search or whatever search engine you use, Bing or whatever, just search for New Year's Eve fireworks in the Hyatt Hotel and see if that's where they're going to do them this year. I'll get back to you on that. So here we just crossed Clark Street. There's the Marina Towers. What time we got? 12:43. Good. We're doing good. So here we'll head past the Tiny Tap. We'll walk all the way over to Michigan Avenue. So when I get over there, we'll revisit this. Here's where we saw the muskrat. I wonder if they're seeing the muskrat. They're getting right near the edge there. Remember yesterday, I did not clip it out because I did not get a good there. I should tell them there's a muskrat there that's going to bite her hand. Let's see if we can see the muskrat. No guarantee. We saw the beaver this morning in the South Pond, and I clipped that out on YouTube. Yeah, Navy Pier is probably better. They do that for New Year's Eve because they're trying to get people to stay in the downtown hotels is all it is. You can't go yourself to read it. That's okay. Yeah, those mirrors, we'll see it again. Yeah, when you walk underneath, it's like a polished stainless steel. And it's pretty nice at night. I got some videos on TikTok where we walk through the Riverwalk right at dusk. And they got light on the railings. And it's really interesting reflection. I thought that was the muskrat, but it's just a log floating there. I thought it was like a sea otter or something. Hey, I fooled you. Fool me once, shame on you. And if you fool me, you ain't gonna fool me again. With George Bush II. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in here. We're back at the Riverwalk. See, retrace my steps every day, walk in a big circle. Yeah, Michael, I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, check out on TikTok, Christopher. We were talking with Michael this morning. You know, we saw the muskrat here yesterday, and it just happened. I was walking to work this morning, early in the morning, and there was a beaver there. I don't know if you were on or not. And I put the clip there on TikTok if you missed it. There were 2 beavers. They were building a lodge right there in the South Pond. So hopefully they'll stay there. And maybe all winter we'll be able to cruise by the beavers just like the ducks. Here, we'll head up here so I don't fall in the river. Keeping an eye out for the muskrat. There's the Marina Towers, the corn cob buildings. It's corn. Yeah, we found it. That's okay, Pink Panther. Yeah. We were talking about TikTok might be banned anyway, so how can I take any of this serious? That's why thanks for following me on YouTube, all you. We might have to go with their YouTube account if they do ban TikTok. I don't know what's going to happen after the new administration. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We're having a beautiful weather day here. It's a little cool, but it's sunny. If it wasn't sunny, I'd have my jacket on, but since the sun's out, I'm just walking in a flannel shirt and feels fine. How you doing? So here, we'll head around here. Yeah, we'll show these mirrored reflective stainless steel plates. The reason they're there, it protects things from falling, especially when they raise the bridges. There's little rust and nuts and bolts fall off of the... That's not disconcerting that nuts and bolts fall off of these bridges, rivets. But hey, there's the sky view. But see the reflection here? Yeah, this is the mirrored stainless steel protective panels along the Riverwalk. There's your large barge there, the sky view, and under the State Street Bridge, Chicago Riverwalk. Makes sense. When I moved to Chicago, this Riverwalk was not here. You see how they had to go underneath the bridge abutments, and you see how it bumps out, and then you go over to the actual shore. But then here we're actually on these piers on top of the water here. It doesn't float. See how they have concrete little bump outs there. Hey, look at that nice view. Wrigley building, Trump Tower. There, we'll go by the Vietnam War Memorial. We filmed it several times this week. Of course, Monday is Veterans Day, so we thank all the veterans. Thanks for your service here. And as we remember, Chicago remembers the fallen there. There's the Jewelers Building. Hey, look at the flames there. Yeah, it's a beautiful walk there. Tracy and Anna, and Michael, Pink Panther, Chicago 66. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And here comes another large barge heading the other way. Yeah, the Riverwalk. Taco, so glad you're on here. People were asking about you. They're like, where's Taco? Where's Taco? I should have checked in with you. But I figured everything. You were just, I don't expect people, you don't have to tune in every day or every week, whenever you want to. You know, appreciate you being in the live here. Thanks a lot. So Lizzie, my TikTok is Brian Really Chicago. If you type in Brian, R-E-A-L-L-Y. So B-R-I-A-N-R-E-A-L-L-Y C-H-I-C-A-G-O, just Brian Really Chicago. Hopefully it'll pop up there. Or you can just use a search engine. Usually you just type in Brian Really Chicago and probably my TikToks will pop up there. So if you got TikTok, you can follow me there, and I got reruns. And the reason I got this YouTube is because I've been banned from TikTok several times, and I've learned I got to be on multiple platforms. So we got this lunch bunch. We've been tuning in. People like my Aunt Lorene and Michael, you could throw it right on your flat screen TV. It's 720p. It's not the best resolution, but it's pretty good for live streaming through a phone. And you can check out the reruns there right on your flat screen TV. If you got the YouTube app, most smart TVs, just like Hulu or anything, you can get the YouTube app. And thanks everybody. I know I have ads. It gets probably annoying with the ads, but make a few nickels and dimes from the ad revenue, not out of your pocket. I want to make money off of Google is what I want to make money off of. But hey, here comes the sea dog. Sea dogs will go out in the lake. They go really fast. They're like speedboats. You catch them at Navy Pier. Sea dog. There it is, going towards the lake. And we're under the Trump Tower. There it is. 1,200 feet tall. Look at the Marina Towers, corncob buildings, Chicago River. Here, let's follow the sea dog here. Let's catch it going underneath the Michigan Avenue Bridge. Hey, they're taking pictures. Hey, they're dancing. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I know some of you only had YouTube. I understand that because TikTok's not available in all the countries. And I understand that. I mean, TikTok might not be available in the United States pretty soon. So here we'll head along. Yeah, the marketplace. She was taking a picture of the nice tall Trump Tower. There it is. That's what they were doing. They were taking, looked like they were happy. So I guess we know who they voted for. Hey, there's the Tribune Tower, the Wrigley building. Mojave Desert, yeah. D. Michael, how is it still pretty cool there? You were having cooler temperatures. We got 57 here and sunny. At least the rain's blue skies here in Chicago. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. So here, what time we got? 12:51. Yeah, let's head up to Michigan Avenue. I'll walk over towards those buildings and then I'll turn around and we'll head back to work here. We'll get a nice view walking across the Michigan Avenue Bridge. So yeah, if you want to watch the fireworks on New Year's Eve, maybe this is a good area of the Riverwalk. Or yeah, I guess they do also have fireworks after the when they light up the lights there on Michigan Avenue. They do fireworks as well. Excuse me, thank you. So here, look at that nice view. Look how the sun hits those buildings. Wrigley and the Tribune, we'll get it better. Let me get up the stairs so I don't trip. Dang it. Oh, they're very expensive. Everything's expensive. That's why I'm always like, what, you know, people will say, I'll show the Tribune and I'll say it's residential. And people are like, it's expensive. I'm like, what do you think? You know, it's like the center of the city, you know. Yeah, it's probably one of the most expensive addresses in the city. And they're like, then they act like it's my fault. I'm like, I can't afford to live there either, you know. Yeah, cities are expensive, you know. I hate to say it, you know. It was expensive when I moved here, and now it's doubly or triply. This building's very expensive too. That's offices. Wrigley building, the Tribune, 1253. Yeah, look at the sun hitting these buildings here. The Tribune, behind it's the Intercontinental Hotel. So, you know, you could check out rooms in the Intercontinental Hotel. They have a beautiful pool on the 17th floor, and they got nice views, a good location. You get the best deals in the wintertime. Go in January, they might get you a really good price on a room. Let's see, what's that art gallery? It looks like they got an art gallery over there. Hey, look at this unicycle. 37 and cloudy. It snowed. It snowed. Wow, Lambie T. Yeah, you were telling me that. Yeah, that was at New Mexico. Yeah, 37. Wow. Well, winter's coming. You already got it. Hey, look at the people taking a nice photos here. This beautiful view. We'll show it to the skyline here. See, we're underneath the Wrigley building. Of course, Fannie Mae chocolates, we'll pass it when we go back. Here's your Daley. There's that view they're all looking at. It's hard to see with the sun. Looks like there's art galleries over here. How do you get in here? But here, we'll check out the, here's people getting on the Windella boat there. There's the bridge we just crossed. There. Yeah. Yeah, nice coat there. Look at the Tribune and the Intercontinental. So here we'll leave the Wrigley building here, and I got to head back to work. Look how I just crashed right there. That's fine. Yeah, the bridge had all the pioneers led by Manifest Destiny. It shows how. How you doing?
Can you talk to me for a second?
Yeah, what's up, man?
I've seen you like 3 or 4 times
How you
in my
doing,
neighborhood.
man? Yeah.
Now you're at my workplace. So
Yeah, how
is
you
this
doing?
Like a YouTube channel? Or
Yeah, YouTube. I'm YouTube here. I only got 57 people. Normally I'm on TikTok in the morning, but I do because TikTok keeps banning me, and TikTok might be banned in this country anyway. So I got to be on YouTube. But Brian Really Chicago. What's your name, sir?
Brian what?
Brian Really Chicago.
Let me take a picture.
Yeah, take a picture. Yeah, please
I'll go
follow
check
me.
it out. I'll go check it out.
Just check it out. Yeah, you probably.
I saw it once you were on a tour, like what was it, like a garden tour in the Gold Coast or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, that's it. We
And then I
want.
saw you
Yeah,
just like a couple weeks ago, just on my street. I was walking my dog.
that's great. Well, hey, thanks for saying hello, friends and neighbors.
Yeah,
Check out the
yeah.
page here. Have a good day. Thanks a lot. What was your name?
Adam.
Adam, thanks a lot, Adam. Thanks for saying hello. I appreciate it. Have a good one. See you, Adam. Thanks a lot. That's awesome. So, hey, hello to Adam there. Thanks for saying hello. I'm going to head back to work. I work at like Lake in Michigan, so yeah. So, good. Yeah, I was down at the Riverwalk. It's just a beautiful day, but hey, I'll see you. Thanks a lot. So here we'll head down to back to work here, and that was great. See, I feel more connected to community. He saw me on the Dearborn Garden Walk. I remember that, and we posted some of those videos. So here we'll head down Michigan Avenue. We'll cross Wacker Drive, and we'll go past Fannie Mae. I got to make sure to mention Fannie Mae. Someone scolded me for mentioning Daley and not mentioning Fannie Mae, so I'm sure they'll never watch again. But hey, that's a nice photo. Lunch Bunch, Small Mighty, yeah. No, the John Hancock building's mixed use. It was always mixed use. It was probably one of the first mixed use buildings, whereas the bottom few floors are commercial. I think the bottom 3 floors are commercial retail space. Then there's a parking garage in the building, several levels of parking, like 10 levels of parking. And then there's offices above that, up to like the 30th floor maybe, and then, or 40th floor, and then like above that, it's all residential. And so the highest parts, except for the Signature Lounge and the Signature Room, which is now closed, there was a restaurant, the observation deck in the John Hancock's on the 94th floor, and you can still go to that, and they got the tilt, you lean out over the side. But here we'll head down Michigan Avenue here. Does that make sense? Yeah, people still living there. Thanks, Pink Panther. Yeah, well, sometimes I'll be streaming and people will say they've been in lived in the John Hancock, or currently live in the John Hancock, and they'll be watching. There's the Garland Court. See, we checked that out when it was raining. Here, we'll go by Benny the Bull. So there's Fannie Mae, Fannie Mae's chocolate, right below the Blackhawk store. Fannie Mae's a Chicago-based candy confectionery chocolatier. Here's the Benny the Bull Chicago Sports, Mochi Nut, Egg Tuck. So we got 12:58. We'll start wrapping this up. But hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it, Aunt Lorene and everybody else. And thanks for taking a tour of the Loop with me on Thursday, November the 7th, 2024. We'll be on TikTok tonight when it's dark, and we'll see what's shaking then. I'm probably going to work from home tomorrow, so maybe we'll just tootle around Lincoln Park, maybe go up to Lakeview or something, and we'll see some different things, because I'm kind of getting repetitive here walking around the Loop. But we saw some good stuff today. We saw the Bean in the comic book store, checked out Daley Plaza, and went by the Riverwalk and met some people there. And we'll cross the street here really quickly. We'll try to before the light changes here. 4 seconds. Then we cross right across Michigan. I'll get you the nice view to the Wrigley building, and then we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, have a good afternoon. Thanks, Anna, Pink Panther, Angel. Have a good rest of the day there. Yeah, Mia, Lorene. Yeah, have a great rest of the day there. Thanks for tuning in. Tell Maddie I said hey. And there it is. There's the Wrigley building, looking up to the John Hancock. We were just talking about it. I'll get you this nice view to the Carbide and Carbon building. Here's Michigan Avenue looking south, Chicago, Illinois. Water Street and Michigan Avenue. There's the Carbide and Carbon, Citizen M. There's where you can walk down to the lower levels of Michigan. So hey, have a great day. Taco, thanks for being on. John James, Selena. Yeah, lunch bunch here. Thanks everybody for tuning in here. Yeah, Adam was nice. Maybe that was the Adam. Was that could have been the Adam? Was that the Adam that we were having the problems with the questions? I don't know. He said his name was Adam. I should have asked him. He's probably like, he thinks I hope it's not. I wish I would explain why, and maybe that's why he wanted to see if I was a real person. That's great. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks Michael, Angel, all my mods, everybody else. Thanks for tuning in here. We'll see you tonight on TikTok. Have a great day. There, call Top Dog right there for your accident. Talk to you later. Adam, the CTA Adam. Yeah, was that him? I should have asked him. I don't know. He could have been. So we'll find out. So have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you later from Chicago. Thanks a lot, everybody. Yeah, see ya. D. Michael, Taco, Sharon, Adam Mack. Yeah, I should have asked him if his last name was Mack. We'll see. And I'll explain to him what happened there if that's him. So we'll talk to you later.